big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they actually. My color bright, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Mid beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. For the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. We die, die, die.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I can't stop, wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top. Throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running in down the finish.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
Blue down, blue down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
What you got?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
And everyone always tells me the fullback is leaving the game, and then I say, hold on a second. What about Kyle Juszczyk? 2-time Pro Bowler, maybe the best all-around fullback in the game for his ability to block, catch, and occasionally run the football inside.
Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Let's go. 50, play.
Here we go. Alert flag. Let's go.
Throwing after the interception. Full. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Scarborough. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Looking to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Moss. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
60 Pittsburgh.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete right around the 8. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there. Goal.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on second down. Falk gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get it. Play.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Watch that end.
On 3rd down, Falk. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Undercut. Ready?
Well, to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They run. This is Scarborough. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, it's Falk. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
91.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Falk, and that'll be incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Falk. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 38, Falk. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Second and 9 now. And this is caught off the deflection. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Completes it to Davis. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. They're going to look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They run it with Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. The play fake, now Falk. Open man is Metcalf, he's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in term yards.
Also tells you there's a full...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep... The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On first down, Moss. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Come. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Falk. And his throw here's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Falk. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Second and 11. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start with two teams that are more synonymous with Thanksgiving Day. It's Dallas heading north to take on Detroit. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Falk. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now here's Falk, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Go. 50. Play.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Falk. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Offense.
Again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Falk to the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think toward.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half.
It's Moss, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
18 Gators. Single, slide. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Go.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Falk looks to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. To throw, Falk. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right there on 3rd down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will close the gap down to 14. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move the heading.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Now Callaway on the return.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 35 on second down. Falk. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 20, 10. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
Great job, man. Keep getting those touchdowns.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Falk firing quickly here, and that's complete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
7 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run the counter. Moss. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? And Tucson. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Falk. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Falk. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Falk. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing again on 2nd down. Falk. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. From the gun on 3rd down. Falk completes it to Benjamin. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Falk. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of on 1st down, it's Falk. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Falk. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
52 is the mark. 52.
2nd and 6. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
We got this.
And here come the Redskins now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Falk. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Falk now, a first down throw. He'll find Metcalf. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On first down, Falk. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Throwing on first down, Falk. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now here's Fall. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Falk looks to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it's the side of the ball. Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So here we go, 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
8 3. Two times. 4 down, check.
And they will take a knee here. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for the Redskins, it's an